Here today trying out Parkrun for the first time. It's a beautiful sunny morning and just going to give the route a go and see what it's like. The National Trust site had ample car parking with toilet facilities available and a pretty walk down to the start line. This route gets on average 114 runners per week and everyone was just hanging out at the start line before it began. I spoke to quite a few people, found everyone to be really friendly and welcoming, particularly the marshals. There was quite a fast start as we headed back towards the house and then down a hill. The views across the site were absolutely stunning and really nice to look at whilst you're running. Only 0.2 miles in, it was faced with quite a surprise, very, very steep hill that very few people were able to run up. All of the route was on compacted trail paths, heading through the woods. It's summer at the moment and it was all completely dry, but the locals did warn me, however, that it's not the same in the winter and it can get very boggy and muddy. There was one larger lap at the start, before you then returned back to this point where you cross over to start the second smaller lap and you get to see some of the people that are already coming back finishing the second lap. On the second lap there was a couple shorter, smaller hills which did feel like they wiped you out a little bit, but they were manageable. Definitely a few times where I needed to walk along with a few others. There was one final hill to get you to the finish and then crossing over the finish line. All done. Overall, I thought that the route was pretty good. I think it's definitely a summer one to do. That one hill right early on was particularly mean, but the others were doable. The marshals and the attendees at this route were particularly nice, and I would definitely recommend to give this one a go.